do you mean follow? Like walk outside?
No, not. I'm sorry, not follow, but track with your eyes.
Maybe.
Croc does.
Cross asleep.
Oh,
No,
Well,
Cross not asleep.
around-
Cross awake. I'm sorry.
I would say Burton doesn't because he's still kind of groggy. Even though he jolted wake up, he still can't discern exactly what's a dream and what's reality, so he won't be paying very much attention
Cicero
to that.
will, and I imagine Sparkle. Sparkle said me too. So
Yeah. So Sparkle, Croth, and Cicero, give me perception checks. Actually, you can do these at advantage since these are bright green lights.
I'm a perceptive boy.
So does that mean we roll twice?
Correct.
Yes.
Ish.
Ooh,
Yep.
I'm even more perceptive boy.
So 19, 17, 14. Okay, pretty easy to see. So what you see is they start to move out through the city. And as they pass the house, they all break into now a dead run towards the outskirts of the city. And I need to switch the map real quick. Oh, God, I'm zoomed in. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out.
The world map.
Welcome to Bavaria.
Yeah.
So what you see is they are moving down this path, and you sort of lose them for about 5 minutes before you see, and you can see this castle up at the top of the hill up here.
We know the castle.
You know the castle, and you see this bright green light as it starts to get more intense again here as it moves up the pathway. And then
I don't see you pinging anything.
oh,
I did actually.
I thought you should, yeah.
Yeah. He was pinging.
So-
he was pinging here.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's also true.
Okay, let me zoom back in because I was zoomed way out.
Yeah, I'm repetitive
Okay,
pinging now.
thank you.
Yeah. So up at the castle, from village of Barovia down south, and then you lose track of them as they enter into the forest here.
Yeah.
But then you see the lights intensify up near the castle, and you see this gigantic throng of ghastly people just burst forth through into the castle. But as soon as it reaches through the castle gates, up at the top of the hill, the lights start to vanish and die out. And after about 5 minutes, all of the light just disappears and vanishes.
Does it look like Irina's still up?
It does not. It appears she went to sleep.
Okay, I'll have to ask her in the morning.
Sparkle has some things to note, but Canoon is currently asleep, so
Oh, I'm sorry.
someone else
Where'd
has
I go?
to
Just
cover
a
that.
general rush to phone, I listen for music of some kind.
Where?
Sparkle, Cicero, before heading to bed and seeing this, will probably be like, I would imagine that would probably have been the failed rebellion with the spirits of unrested individuals that are now consistently going to fight a fight that they can never win. That would be my guess. But I don't know for certain without talking to Irina.
Sparkle, that's a good question. Make me a wisdom save at advantage, Sparkle. Okay. So with 15, you feel not necessarily a pull, but it kind of like the feeling as if rather than somebody, hooked you around the waist and pulled you, somebody looped a small piece of twine around your pinky finger and is trying to get your attention. If that makes sense. And it's straight to the castle. Yeah.
Well, I think they're super gone.
Yeah, they went by fast. And any of them that you tried to talk with or shout at or anything as they're passing by, they all ignored you. They'll ignore anybody that keeps moving through.
Seems like that's not something we can resolve at the moment, but more so we have to be aware of if we're caught out in the wilderness when this is going on. I don't necessarily know if they would harm us if we were stuck on the road, but at the very least, we shouldn't.
Let's not find out.
Yeah, we shouldn't even risk that. My hope is that no one else dies. All right, so I guess for lack of a better thing right now, it seems like then everyone would be going to sleep, unless something else happens at 11:59.
No, this has now lasted till about 12:15,
Okay.
give or take.
Anybody got any more of those pastries?
So Kroth is actually going to just roughly examine Burton now that he's awake. And just how do you feel?
I feel pretty fantastic, and my dream was awesome. There was a windmill, there's beautiful sunny skies and grass and children laughing and dancing in the distance. There's everything that this place is not.
Damn.
Did it look familiar?
It did not.
Okay. You know, you were the only one who fell asleep.
Yeah. Hard, like coma.
Did it not taste good though?
It-
My pastry got thrown into the fire after you fell down. And Kroth kind of looked a little sad, but then not.
Sparkle just mouths the word dumbass.
So,
Oh god, I'm getting like the
Um,
most like just saucy. What is that?
Yeah,
Just like a.
I'm the one who can starve to death here. It's not like my stomach rotted out.
right?
Or is
So-
non-existent. I don't know how her insides work. All I know
Right.
is that she's...
Oh no! Couldn't quite get out of the
So
Oh, what wasn't Rock Gut like a named NPC?
yes, he walks around.
EPL, right?
Outside, yeah.
Yeah. Sparkle's Rock Gut.
But Maya's
So-
with Sparkle, and she agrees, idiot, for eating the magic pastry without knowing what the magic did first.
Just you wait till we've spent more time here and every food tastes bad. I'm the one who had that delicious flavor on my tongue.
Are we talking about pastries or?
Yeah, that's what food is.
Oh, I just walked back and heard I'm the one who had that delicious flavor on my tongue.
Ah,
Okay, so since he looks okay, Kroth is just gonna. Did you see that green light and all those ghost people outside? I'm talking to Burton.
sorry, what was that?
She's gonna ask if you saw the green light and all the ghost people.
I did, yes. I didn't pay... I did see them, but I didn't pay much attention to where they were going or if there was any form to them.
I just wanted to make sure I was not hallucinating.
But yes, no,
The
that-
light thing from the pastry.
That's, I'd say, that comforts me because I did see them, so I know that I'm not hallucinating as well.
Maya wonders aloud what would have happened to him if he'd still been unconscious when the green light and the ghosts all did their thing. Because in her culture, people who are unconscious like that aren't far from the dead.
So, bedtime?
So, just real random question: how many are they in the room with me and Burton?
Oh,
So it's
Yeah,
like
y'all are on the same room for the sleepy by room.
okay. And Blue is not. Well, I thought Blue was with the guy.
Ismark?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh no,
She
he's
didn't say-
passed out in his bed.
Yeah.
She said she was patrolling as well, so I'm assuming she's...
For
A lot of places.
continuity, I just made it so where the patrol was in this room at this point.
So,
So does that count as a... I don't think it matters since we did just level and do all that stuff, but does this count as a long rest for me after waking up?
It does not. You actually still feel tired.
Ah, sucks.
Dang it.
that's alright. You didn't get punched today, so, and you don't have spells, so.
No, yeah, I didn't really need one, so, but, you know, I guess it's only midnight.
But in the morning, unless something else kills us. Pete's
So-
not. Pete's not
So
saying
is
yes.
everybody going to sleep?
Yes, but Croth is gonna kind of hop like. So Burton's in bed, and Croth is gonna lay in bed with him, but opposite ways. So like, her head will be where his feet are, because right now she's kind of freaked out, seeing like an army of ghost people outside, and she is okay with semi-sharing a bed with someone. So she's got the blankets though. He doesn't have any.
Blanket hog.
So then, I mean, Cicero definitely goes to bed. Yeah, he's done his
Okay.
time.
So I'm going to go ahead and assume then that everybody crashes for the night. Blanket Hogs Anonymous occurs, and everybody still manages, even Burton, who just slept for 6+ hours, now gains a full night's sleep, except Sparkle, who,
Doesn't.
you know,
Who does
she
it?
did.
Yeah.
She did. But everybody wakes up in the morning, and you can smell food being prepared downstairs already.
Oh heaven!
Head down.
Does it smell like good food?
I mean, we're in Barovia.
Yeah, but even peasant Germans had fried onions.
I mean, the fried onions aren't the problem. It's the fact that everything is barely tasting.
Yeah, it'd be like cardboard tasting fried onions.
Yeah.
Oh, blasphemy!
Like, you can make things amazing, but they still have the same bland ingredients, which is crap.
Even onions?
Even onions.
Ugh.
I love onions.
I
Anyway.
love onions too. Yeah, so head downstairs.
Okay. So when you get downstairs, you see both Ismark and Arena preparing some food, and it looks like they're cooking up some meat. It looks like when you are browning hamburger, or ground beef, I should say, in a pan, and it just looks like just a random assorted, chunked up meat, sausage, crumble,
Yeah.
blah,
Miscellaneous.
and yeah, miscellaneous meat. So it's kind of like Bavarian spam. And
Are we gonna
in
have
the other
hash?
yeah, well, on the other side, there's actually some bread being sliced up as well. So Ismark is actually kind of, I don't know, cooking. He's meeting things.
How does he actually look though? Is he with it this morning?
He looks totally fine. Looks
good. He's a
spry,
functioning
chipper.
alcoholic.
Yeah, he's spry and chipper, and it almost seems like this is not something that he does a lot. Get totally just piss drunk like that. So he actually rebounds from it really well. Like his body shrugged off the poison count with a fairly ecstatic roll. And it's almost like the fate of the gods took a turn in his favor.
Got it.
With this amount of alcohol. And you see Arena slicing some bread, and they start, doling out some plates on the table, and it's an assorted kind of plate. There's plates for some, there's bowls for the other. There's Kronk actually has like a serving platter set in front of a place for her. I mean, there's just, everything is just a wide assortment of plates and cups at the table, and they said, we wanted to send everybody off with a full belly and our thanks. And they start doling out the food. There's actually what appears to be the smell of coffee coming from the fire pit.
Oh, be still my heart.
And Arena goes and pulls the pot off of the cooking stick that's holding it over the fire and starts pouring fresh cups of coffee for everybody. And as you all start digging into the food, it tastes excellent.
What?
Canoon's like, Yes.
And
Tears will flow.
Sparkle, as Ismark turns around with a thing of meat, Sparkle's right there, and just sort of he holds the meat pan in one hand and reaches down and accepts the hug with the other arm, and just looks down and says, "Can I go put the food out on the table, please?" And he pats Sparkle on the head and moves on and starts dishing out the meat to everybody. Oh, make a perception check, Sparkle. No bite marks that you saw with a 5 on your perception check.
Between
Good question.
shoving
All right, I give you
between bites of food and broth, she's just gonna look at Burton and Maya kissed you last night.
Hey, in her defense, she was the only one who tried to wake up the guy that we had all just learned would die if he didn't wake up before sunrise. Everybody was like, okay, cool, well, I
Hey,
guess
in
it's
Cicero's
okay.
defense, I also
Well,
tried, but I didn't put my mouth against his.
Hey, all
Roth
options
is
were
gonna-
expended.
I shook him semi-violently. He did not wake.
Which is my sign of love.
The baby, okay.
Again, I am not opposed to getting more of those.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Before we head off this morning, I believe that Sparkle and myself would like to try and help disguise you a bit more, Irina, if you're still open to that idea.
Of course.
Okay. Sparkle, do you want to... let me ask. I shouldn't ask if Sparkle wants to roll it. Blue, do you want to roll it, or do you want me to roll it with advantage? It's your choice. It doesn't matter to me. If you're proficient in it, you're probably technically better at it because I'm only half proficient, but if it's charisma-based deception, then I'm technically better at it, maybe, because I'm pretty proficient in charisma shit.
While they are disguising her, at some point Croth will go up to Ishmark and show him the pastry and question him about it. Do that later, though.
Is it going to be a disguise check, Peter? Pete?
Oh, you full named me, bro.
I'm
Right?
sorry.
That was-
So here's
You're
the
in
problem.
trouble.
No.
Yes,
no.
Mom, I did my homework.
No, so here's the problem. I have a friend that only goes by Peter, and I have you that only goes by Pete, so sometimes I slip, and I'm sorry.
So funny side story. So I started my new job last week, and one of the things they ask you is, what's your name? What do you prefer to be called? So when I'm filling out their little questionnaire, I said, Peter, Pete, hey you guy, buddy, pal. I'm like, I don't really care. Just get my attention.
Yeah.
Anyway, side story over. So,
Because if it's a disguise, technically Blue is going to be better at it, or Sparkle's going to be better at it because she's proficient in disguise stuff. But if it's deception related, I'm probably going to be better at it. So
it's going to be disguise related.
Okay.
If you're building a physical disguise, now if you're trying to have or you're trying to convince somebody that the disguise is true, then that would become deception.
Oh, great! All right, I'll do the talking when the time comes. But at the very
Right.
least, I will assist you, Blue, so you can roll your disguise kit with advantage while we get her set up. Minor illusion only lasts for like a minute, so it's not going to be super helpful, but I'm pretty sure. Unless you have like major illusion and cast it at like 8th level.
Yes, you all of a sudden gain 8th level spells.
Yeah, minor illusion only
Problem
lasts
is
for a
you
minute.
have no spell slots for it, so
Blue, roll the disguise. Prestidigitation's not helping us right now.
prestidigitation's not going to help you right now,
No, just roll the disguise with advantage.
unless you're trying to clean the dishes.
Canoon is fascinated by the card trick.
That's fine. Babushka, we babushka it up, with a cane. Okay. Do we have it? I'm assuming that they might have some smelly radishes or something like that around, because that's what I imagine a babushka smells like.
Sure.
Having had one, I can confirm they smell like potatoes and radishes.
Okay, all right.
very, but they make very good food. But yes,
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna make it look elderly, and so I think Sparkle's rolling now. So that's one roll, but you get to roll with advantage. All right.
better.
It's probably better from
Okay.
good against most commoners.
So Sparkle is doing this disguise, and like you sit back and you look at it and you realize, oh no, that's all wrong. And so you kind of retouch it up and smudge some of the makeup here and change a little bit of the facial bits there, and you're like, okay, that's better. That it should pass.
All right. I think we got a presentable babushka, Sparkle. She's showing Irina how to walk with a cane.
Oh Lord. So she's basically showing Arena how to walk this way.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So
Perhaps.
Canoon
to
works on the
talk
linguistics
this way.
portion. Yep.
needless to say, Irina is sufficiently babushka.
Irina is pretty passably babushka'd.
Okay. I guess we'll just ask this, Mark. We're going to take off with Irina today. Is there anything else that you need or would like us to pass along to anyone? I don't know
Just-
how often you get to Valaki, but if there's anyone we should reach out to or talk to along the way, let us know.
Just keep her safe.
Okay. As I told her last night, her safety hurts our enemy, so it behooves us to do that.
Yes, just keep her safe. Perhaps send word if you get the chance.
Okay. Is written word actually safe in this land?
Possibly.
Ooh, good question.
I have
Should
a
we
couple
make
of good moments. Well, if we can secure some form of safe message here, we will.
I thank you very much.
So, did he have any information about the pastry when I tell him what happened to Burton and show him the unburnt part?
So you're talking about the pastry, and he's like, I don't recall seeing anyone selling pastries here.
And when I show him the actual pastry, is he able to, like, does it just look like a mince pie to him?
Yeah, it does. He says that looks fairly good.
Don't need it.
So I'm gonna take the pastry and wrap it back up, and I'm actually gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
I do advise don't eat it, and if anyone else comes here to try and sell it to you, don't buy any.
Oh, as I'm putting it away, did you happen to see a large number of ghostly people last night? I look at Irina and Ishmar.
Not before I went to bed. He's like, no.
Have you ever seen a green light from your summit?
Not that I can recall.
And
Oh.
then Froth is gonna look at the rest of
Still
the
a fair
Did
flopping
anybody
around.
else see it?
I believe.
Say it again.
I believe Irina and Ismark were both very tired at that point last night, but
Okay, so we have to escort Irene. We have weird pastries and
Too bad you can't vote. It's like a play game every once.
yes, we're going to transport her to Valaki for safekeeping. Hopefully, it's safer against Strahd, and we will make sure that it's a couple of days' journey, if I recall correctly. Ismark, do you have a map of the land by chance?
Yes, let me hold on, let me get it for you. And he goes back into the other room and recovers a map, and it's